Griffith Grip Services, doing some maintenance on my Kohler CH747, 200 hours, changing the oil, about to change the oil filter. As you see, we have the original parts here. This is short base oil filter from Kohler, part number. And we're going to change the fuel filter as well. And I also recommend that you utilize a fuel stabilizer or a fuel conditioner. This one is the Startron. We got a little bit in the fuel container just to keep the fuel, minimize the effects of the ethanol. The other day we had a problem. I made a small video with the engine spitting and losing power. We hadn't reached the 200-hour mark yet, but we had an issue with the plugs. We initially thought it was a coil, but it wasn't a coil. We purchased a coil, have it as a spare now. I just want to point out the spark plug was the issue. These are the original spark plugs that came with the unit. As I said, it was 150 hours. The Champion 3071. It's a platinum power plug. We went to the dealer. They didn't have the platinum power plug in stock, so to alleviate the problem, we purchased the Copper Plus. I think that's recommended for up to the 23 horsepower. So back in the day, they used to rate this at 30, the CH747. But the regulations now, I don't think it's ranked at 30 horsepower. But we placed the RC12YC in there. It was a vast improvement over the old plug, as you can see the difference there. Vast improvement. All it was 150 hours. Didn't really call for plugs yet according to the manufacturer schedule maintenance. But we went ahead and after completing the job, we ensured that we got the platinum power plug. We did notice a difference in the performance. We also went ahead and cleaned the carburetor just to ensure that we had all the jets clear. Remember, this is a twin cylinder, so we make sure all the jets were clear. And we did notice an increase in performance, slight. I mean, we have no way to measure the horsepower, but I would recommend that you utilize the premium plug. You could see the difference between the new. This one only have about 10 hours on it, maybe if so much, maybe 5. Between the stock plug and the premium platinum power both from Champion. Look at the difference there. Look at the difference there. So we dedicate ourselves to running the platinum plug now, and original Kohler parts. This is a long oil filter. We have a short version here. Capacity, it's a full flow rated, but it's just shorter for convenience in the event that space is an issue. There we go. We have also the long one in stock, but we purchased this. I guess we clicked the wrong button online, but we will use the short ones now since the engine's pretty new, and then eventually go up to the larger capacity. I just want to say that these pumps and these engines work really hard. It's not in a dusty condition like lawnmower engines, but pumping that water at that PSI and then having the trap pressure unloader, when you release that trigger, creating that spike pressure, it's really hard on the engine. So you want to make sure, look at the condition of that oil, every 50 hours. Yeah, so Nigel Griffith, Grip Services, Power Washing.